As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find
his guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators.
Justin Tucker.
Just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
9 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Come on, set. 60 out more.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
6.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jackson out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and...
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? Board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
Or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Minshew's pass. Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that's certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.